Okay, we are going to be learning about Skill 7 right now, which can be found on page 21 of your skills packet. As always, remember to pause, rewind, and rewatch the video if you have any questions, and email me at speeders@tarboot.com. So you remember that whenever you see a lamed as a prefix before a word, it means to or for. We learned that a while ago. Let's keep that in mind while we go through and read page 21 together. So this is the infinitive. A rule: when the Hebrew letter lamed is followed by a shoresh, then you are probably looking at the infinitive form of the verb, which is translated as to and then whatever the shoresh means. So for example, if for the shoresh katav, right, chaf tav vet, when you put a lamed in front of it, it's pronounced lichtov, which means to write, and that's in the infinitive form. So reading on down the line, you'll see that we have lomer, which is to say, and we know that the aleph mem resh is the shoresh, adding the lamed to make it infinitive, and then likro is the infinitive form of call or read, because we know like vayikra or koreh, though that means to call or to read. So that's how we turn verbs into the infinitive form almost all of the time, but there is one exception. If you have a shoresh that ends in a hey, then the infinitive form gets a lamed in the front, and then it ends in ot, in vav tav. So like we know asa, that's a shoresh that we're pretty familiar with, and it's aleph, sin, hey. Because it's a shoresh that ends in a hey, when we're putting it into the infinitive form, it becomes la'asot. We put the lamed in front, and then we knock off the hey, and it ends in ot. The same thing goes for to buy. It's normally kuf nun hey. We get rid of the hey, and it becomes liknot, and so forth. So for your homework, take out a lined piece of paper and set up the following chart on that paper. Remember page 3 of your skills packet that has that long list of all different kinds of shorashim? You're going to refer back to that for this homework assignment, and you're going to choose 6 shorashim to go in to what you're about to do. 3 of them can be shorashim that end in any letter, and 3 of them have to be shorashim that end in the letter hey. So what you'll then do is you'll fill out this chart for those 6 shorashim, where you put in the meaning in English, and then you put in the shoresh. So these are just things right now that you're copying from page 3. And then the actual part that's new, that's homework, is filling out this last column of the infinitive form. So do this on a lined piece of paper. Go ahead and then just put it in your binders right after the Skill 7 section. And then once you show me that, you'll be ready to move on. That's just about it. We should now all be experts at putting things into the infinitive form. Let me know if you have any questions.